when it's popping off. I think if we start doing the joint now, I think I can get everything in. I was doing the wide, yeah, I mean, no, this right here, I get everything in there. Make sure I got the display cable in the shot at all times. Probably really cool. A quick video going to bed early tonight because I had $100 tip day again. $100, baby. $100. So I went and bought a fragrance. Part of my $100 tip. Yeah. Interesting client. If y'all look at my video, y'all will see when I picked up my client from the airport. Yeah. Doing those things that, you know what I mean, college your boy likes to do. Now I want to thank the Most High for that opportunity. And also I want to really throw up a prayer in a personal level. And that I know what it is, but I'm going to acknowledge it here. I can't explain it to you guys, it's personal. But yeah, definitely, that was crazy. I mean, it wasn't crazy, but it was a serious situation. But everything is working out well, so that is good. All right, another comment, another connection with a millionaire. And I'm telling you, it's not even about the millionaire thing. It's really not about connecting with millionaires and people who got big businesses and. It's not, because this gentleman has big business, and he's retired too. But he has his own plane that he can fly in from a particular situation, come down here, and 20 minutes get right back in his plane and fly back where he came from. So, you know, I like that. Not because he's doing it. I like for the fact that I'm around people who do stuff like that. So that's how it is. RaJuR really cool. That's how we pop up. I'm going to turn the music down just a little bit. And what we're going to talk about is what it says in the Yamin. We're going to talk about the Yamin, these cherry dips. And let me tell you how it went down today. Like I said, I got the $100 tip from my client. And after I got the $100 tip, I automatically felt like spending it on some juices. So after I took care of that business with the client, I said, well, yo, it's supposed to be a Burlington up here somewhere. So I'm chasing around trying to find out what the Burlington piece is. The young lady at the place that I had to make a stop at said, well, go down there and turn around. I said, yeah, I see that one. Man, that joint was booty. That one in Princeton. And I got that from one of the executives who said, oh, you really want to go to Princeton? No, you don't. Do not go to Princeton's Burlington. Maybe a little bit further up, and the one on Nassau Road, man, that thing is garbage. That joint's garbage. The one here is better than that. You can do better on Oak Road. You know what I mean, in Jenkintown, and that joint over there by the Acme, then you can do there. You can probably even do better in Cheltenham Mall than you can at that hot mess of a joint up there in Princeton. Maybe she understand the level of collectibilities that I possess. I'm like, yo, man, I drove all the way up here, man, turned around, zip, tap, to get around to nothing. Well, it wasn't my car, it was the company's car. But I told him, I said, well, look, I need to make a run. Because until y'all find out whether y'all want me to do some more work. And they was like, all right, we'll hit you back. We found some more work for you. Other than that, it was just that day's work. But the good thing about that day's work was I got a $100 tip. So thank you, sir. If you see this video, thank you very much. I appreciate you. He hit me back. He was like, you take care of the other business for me? I just landed. I said, yes, I did. Took care of that ASAP. Took care of that as soon as you left. Everything is great. Very good. Bam. Now his number is in my phone. My number is in his phone. And that is now a millionaire contact. Oh, but not the first one. I got like 10 millionaire contacts in my phone. But see, don't worry about that. You know, because some people of color, oh, you bragging. Oh, you even people are not color. Oh, you bragging about, that don't mean they don't make you a millionaire, but that make me know a lot of millionaires more than what you would know. That's what it knows about. That's what it knows. But see, when I be on the come up, which I'm already on the come up, it ain't about me being on the come up. But when I'm on the super come up, don't come, yo, trying to bite. As we say back in the day. Now you want to bite. Oh, RaJuR, I always knew you could do it. RaJuR, always knew, man. I got all your albums, man. I always knew you can do what you said you was gonna do. Sit down somewhere. I don't want to hear that. So anyway, before I start talking about these cherries, I was trying to find, I got so many samples from Perfumology, and I know I had Chris Collins Cherry in here. Unfortunately, I can't find Chris Collins Cherry. It is what it is, can't find it. Bada bing, bada boom, that's all right. We'll deal with that another day. I gotta do this video real quick. Do me a rinse off. Yeah, because I don't need to take a whole shower. I've been driving around the car all day. I ain't sweating. Do me a rinse off, you know what I mean? I like, ball scrub and face wash and brush my teeth, and I'm in the bed. But I wanted to talk about a few things, so I'm gonna try to get this done. But I keep waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Some people say that's like a righteous thing when you wake up 3 o'clock in the morning. Also, the number 444 is a righteous number. And also, if you get up at 4 o'clock, it's supposed to be one of them things that you're being communicated to from the Most High. I don't know. I mean, whatever it is, I just gotta get back to sleep. But tonight, we're gonna go for the gusto, all right? So let's talk about deeds real quick. And since I have my spray elaters, where they at? And then we're gonna get to the stars of the story. All right? Y'all ain't doing nothing. That's why you're not here anyway. So I'm gonna do it. Ain't nobody here. One person is here, and that's it. But again, it don't matter because I don't do pre-recorded videos. So if there's only one person here, it just means you'll look at it later, maybe. You know what I mean? Or maybe you won't look at it later. It don't make a difference. I'm still gonna do the video. Holla at your boy and go. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Sauce. Holla. I gotta make sure this video is, also make sure the video is a live video. Is this it? Oh, yeah, this is it. I just gotta go through. After I do all my videos now, the other night I had to monetize everything. I had to make sure everything was public. I had a billion doggone videos that weren't public. All right, my sister works at TJ Maxx on her days off. So what happens with that is she be trying to find fragrances for me because she know I'm doing these fragrance holla at your boys. And she just hit me up and yo, she sent me 3 pictures of some Yamins. And I was like, all right, but so anyway, I'm just texting her real quick. I'm gonna get back to y'all and see if y'all want to talk about something, whether y'all just want to sit back and chill when holla at your boy. All right. Y'all know already, man. My sleep pattern has really been blip, blap, blip, blap. But for the next 2 nights, give me some really good sleep. Every intention to. All right, so let's go ahead on. Let's get these doggone swatches lit. Get these swatches lit. All right, and then we'll talk about the cherries, and I'll tell you how that went about. So I got my swatches, of course, inside my Viva More box. Holla at your boy. So let's go ahead and grab a couple out. I already have some sprayed on my skin. I got the cherries on my skin, my knees, hands. Bada bing. Just see what they're gonna be like. All right, this bad boy right here is called Debasement Bloom. Now this bad boy, Debasement Bloom, as I put up another thing for the shorts. This from the Labo or DS and Durga, Debasement Bloom. And it smelled pretty good. I'm like, man, that joint can't smell good. Debasement Bloom, what the heck is Debasement Bloom? I was spraying that joint, she gave me a sample. This joint is pretty nice. Hold up. It's pretty. Your average TikTok reviewer. It smells really good. It smells really nice. Oh, I forgot the atomizers right here. Oh, I can't really smell something. It's somewhere around. Is it on my skin? I don't know. Anyway, the basement bloom is definitely different. Look up the notes, check it out. That's all I can tell you. I'm not here to convince you to do nothing. I'm not gonna go through this whole warpath of watching all these. Now, what you want to do? You might want to wear it tomorrow, but you never know because your cousin might have it on. So don't do that. Just spray a little bit on your pinky finger and put it up your nose, and that way it'll stay on your all day. And you maybe even taste it and put it in your tongue. That way you can taste and smell it all day. And you might want to hear it all day. So take it, spray it on your finger, and stick it in both your ears so you can hear it all day. I'm telling you. But then if you wear blue, don't wear this if you wear blue. I'm telling you. All these chicks, man, they get on my goddamn nerves. And that dude who looked like a chick is getting on my nerves too. I'm tired of looking at him. Anyway, yeah, all this dumb. Man, shut up. Just tell us the fragrance you got. Do you like it or not? What it is and what it ain't. Nobody want to hear all these excuses just to try to bail your behind out because you just picked a stupid fragrance that nobody like except you. Look, you doing it. Let me see what they saying on TikTok. And then I'll buy that one, then I can do a video because you cap. All y'all cap. The worst frag Illuminati, smell Illuminati thing in the world is going on right now, man. It's just a hot, stupid mess on TikTok and all this stuff, man. China is your fault. Anyway, in Shanghai. So, look here. I ain't gonna tell you, look up the notes. And if you wanna go buy it, I don't know what to tell you. I ain't sit up here and try to school you and try to get you to buy something so I can give you 10% off some stupid discount. You pay $30 for this stuff, and you still trying to get $3 off. If I use Dum Dum's code, now if you paying $30, you get $6 off. That's fine, but you still ain't in the store, and you still gotta wait for them to ship it to you, and you sitting there all day, all hyped up over some $30 juice. I hope it comes today. Well, I did a fragrance haul. I spent $300 on 10 bottles of fragrance. I spent $300 on one bottle. Shut up. Now, since I'm done that rant, this right here is called. I was looking for the Chris Collins Manhattan Cherry. I said I might as well look through these joints, and now I said, well, let me pick out something that I like. This is Liquid Imagineers, and this is Buddha Blend. And when I first sprayed this, I'm like, it's all right. I mean, I like the pistachio doing better, but the Buddha Blend was pretty decent, man. I'm like, yo, this joint is kind of like fire. So yeah, spray the Buddha Blend then, man. Okay then, man. I'm gonna spray it then. Right on this switchy flotch. I don't have no more skin. Yeah, because it's crazy, because you know what it smells like? It smells like peanuts. It smells like sugary peanuts or something. I guess why you call it Buddha Blend. Sugar. I don't know, man. Sugary peanut something. You can smell the sweetness, but you can smell, and not pistachio, because the other one is called pistachio. Pistachio's cousin. That's the other one they have, but man, this joint is bugging, man. That's what I wanted. Only because, see, now I got to not buy any more what's called until I get the pistachio's cousin, man, for Perfumology, of course. Make sure Perfumology, 325 North 3rd Street, Center City. Go down there and tell them Rod sent you. Ask for Near or ask for Brian. That's it. Nobody else. Ask for Near, ask for Brian. And basically, say Rod asked me to come down and spend some money with you and get some of that juice. All right? And the good thing about that, once you get down there, you can just smell like I do now. Like I do up here. Like I ain't been at Perfumology in a minute. I bought a couple of these last, and I think I bought a couple more. And I bought Bake Me Happy. Other than that, I ain't been down at Perfumology in a minute because I've been banging out these UAEs, man. But House of Cosmo. Right, New Eden. So this is House of Cosmo Cherry Aura, Crimson Aura. Oh man, it smells so good. Crimson means red, right? More often than not, it means dark red. Crimson, man, this is more cherry. I mean, it's good cherry here too. And I just bought this one with my $100 tip. It only cost me $28. From my main man, I'm back at that shop again, Art of Perfume. So of course you always give me deals. So I grabbed this. It was open. I mean, there wasn't no fragrance that wasn't sprayed out. It was just the box didn't have the plastic on it. I said, man, I don't have to keep doing open boxing. Here. All right, now back to what I was talking about with this. Because this is the House of Cosmos. This is House of Cosmos. And this one is called New Eden. Now, when I went down there, right, I'm like, yo, you know what? I don't even need these headphones on anymore. I went down there to smell something else, and I ended up getting the House of Cosmos. I ended up getting the other one too, Lunar Mineral. But I think I got this sample before I actually grabbed them 10 mils, right? So I'm gonna sniff this dip right here. House of Cosmo, New Eden. That Buddha blend, man, that Buddha blend got me twisted right now. All right, New Eden is just, this sits back flat. Smell a little, hold on, wait a second. Hold on, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, wait a, can you see your hands? Can I see your hands? Can you see your hands? Can you see it? I'm dancing like them Indian girls. They do that thoriatric thing, they see it. Man, them women from Pakistan, man, I'll marry one of them as soon as they get over here. There's some beautiful women. I just gotta keep them away from y'all. Y'all cut all their hair off. Y'all black women cut all their beautiful hair off. I don't know what's wrong with you. Instead of you just trying to grow your hair out, you rather just put on somebody else's hair. And you're already taking them Indian people hair. You know what I mean? And now the doggone Pakistan people, not Pakistan, I forgot the name. Anyway, Ethiopians. Because y'all know we from Ethiopia. Don't be there. If they can grow hair, you can grow hair. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. Ethiopian be doing it. I can't hear the music though because I don't have the music in my ears, so I don't know what the music's saying. Anyway. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, now that it's dried down, I smell some orangey lemon. So look up House of Cosmo, look up New Eden. It smells like some I already have though. Actually, it smells like one of these UAEs, to tell you the truth. It almost smells like Safari Breeze. Now I got Safari Breeze over there on the table. It had that Safari Breeze vibe, but it's like orangey. It's like a fruity orange type dip, you know what I mean? Fruity orange type dip. Dip. Yeah. I like that. New Eden, that's good. I'm just talking, like I said, I might get the New Eden and buy that in a 10 mil. You don't need to buy no 100 mils unless they're these UEs, or I'll buy no 100 mil for that Buddha blend. That Buddha blend is nice, but they don't have those in travel sizes. I'm still smelling the cherry joints. This is definitely Crimson Aura. This is definitely that one. I'm just trying to see if I can pick them out and get them right. It's like nothing on there. No, I gotta change it around. This will smell like Crimson Aura. This will smell like I never even sprayed it. What the smack? Okay, we'll just respray at the end of this video. All right. Next, we have this joint right here. Yeah, City Rhythm Savannah. Yo, that's another 100. And you know what? I probably would have to be obligated to buy a City Rhythm because I don't have any City Rhythm in my extensive, diverse fragrance collection. Again, I have over 50 different houses, not 50 different fragrances, not one house with 25 of their fragrances. No, 50 different houses in my collection. I have the most diverse collection. I got more diverse collection than a goddamn store. I mean, I might not have the quantity, but I should have one for just about every. And I looked at my past listing on Fragrantica, because Fragrantica back in the day, I was keeping everything I bought. I had 292 fragrances that I purchased. I ain't gonna front. At least 200 of them joints are gone. At least 200 of them joints I had listed on Fragrantica. Go check out my Fragrantica. I guess you can see it. I'm not sure. About 200 of them joints are gone. I sold them. Maybe 250. I probably have 40 of them bad boys left in my collection. I'm gonna start all over again. I'm telling you, I had about 1,000 fragrances easy in my life. Easy. Oh, what's this? Ooh. Oh, this Savannah. Smells so sweet. It smells. I want to, not tangerine. I'm gonna have to get this, man. I'm gonna have to get this joint, man. It's not tangerine, but it's like, it's a tangerine-y smell though. It smells like you pop a tangerine. No, I had to get this first. I got it because I don't have any City Rhythm in my collection. Now I'm going to save up and get this City Rhythm, man. Because you don't have this in travel size. They have travel size, I'm about travel size. But yeah, Savannah. I remember he came to the store, man. I wasn't able to get there because he was promoting Savannah, and I think it was another one. Savannah and I think Chicago. Chicago was all right, but this joint right here, this Savannah. Oh man, I might just spray this just for the dry. I know it's gonna dry down to something like crazy. Man, I sprayed so much cherry on me. This one right here, I sprayed so much that on me, man, it's crazy. By the way, I'm wearing my BMW shirt when I was doing valeting at BMW. So I decided to throw that on because I couldn't get back in my closet to get another t-shirt because I got all this wiring around here. So I couldn't do it. This is my BMW shirt when I worked for BMW. Of course, all I've owned is BMW since 2012. But my first was 2007. See, real Savannah, man. Joint's crazy. Joint's crazy. I got it. It's tender. It's about to turn to something else, though. I'm telling you, this joint is about to do. It's about to do something else. I just got to put it on skin. Paper ain't gonna let it do what it got to do. Oh man, this is just so. I'm gonna have to call Near. Give me a good price on this joint, man, because give me the travel size. City Rhythm, and you know, as another City Rhythm, they say City of Miami and Miami. Yeah, check out the whole line. Check out this. Look, I know you talking about, you know, these UAEs, but of course, I was collecting these before I was collecting UAEs. I'm saying I have over 1,000 fragrances I've had in my collection before I start buying a whole bunch of UAEs. Now everybody tripping because I'm doing UAEs right now. No, you need to get on the boat and learn how to diversify your bonds. Boing, boing, boing. Like Wu-Tang said. Diversify your bonds, man. Diversify your collection. And start tripping. And start putting some oils in your collection. I'm gonna start doing oils next. I got a couple oils now. I got a couple oils down here in my joint. My man hooked me up with a lot of oud oils down here. My man Christian in VA hooked me up with a lot of oud oils. My collection's diverse. It ain't no TikTok collection. It ain't no broke bum collection trying to get TikTok reviews and get somebody to give you a discount code. Out of here, man. I don't want no discount code. I don't want people to like me. I really don't want you. I don't want you to like me. But what I want you to do is respect me. You ain't got to like me. You ain't got to like me. I want you to respect the fact that I'm doing the job I mean on the Holla at Your Boy. Better than anybody on the tube. No talent, no having, no serving your country, no 35-year retiree credential. Man, get out of here. Now, you still ain't got to like me. All right, so here we go. Mas Milano. Man, this is old head. This joint from way back in the day. Dag, Mas Milano, yo. This is the one with the nice bottle. They had vanilla joint on there. No. Luke's Ed Ombre. Yeah, that's the Mas Milano. The other one's Milano Fragrance. Anyway, I'll just spray this and see what this smells. And this has been sitting for a long time. All right, okay. It smells like ink. Right now it smells like ink. I'm not gonna spray it on my hand though, because I don't like it. Probably just got the sample. I just go in there and give a sample of that, bro. You know what I mean? You know, because usually what I do is I buy a bottle and I'm like, well, give me a sample of this, give me a sample of that, give me a sample of this. That's what I normally do. I'm not gonna put it on my hand. I'll smell the paper again one day. And I ain't even marking down what the papers are. I'm gonna just spray it on the paper, whatever's whatever. Whatever's clever. I got 600 of these. Spray all day. I got more than they got in the doggone perfume shop. All right, what we got here? This joint is called Mas Matata. Mataha. I thought Pesh Velours. I grabbed some from this house because the house will be about all gourmand. This right here is not a gourmand drink though. They got a couple not really gourmand, but the house will be all Maison Mataha. Probably really mostly gourmands. This is gourmand smelling. It's probably peach. What's this? Pêche. Peach in France, or French is pêche. P-E-C-H-E. Pêche. And you can smell it. You can smell the peach. But it smells like it need a little work to smell good. How about that? It might be trying to smell like peach. It's taking too long to get there as far as I'm concerned. Next. Sarah Baker. Velvet Vendetta. Now, Velvet Vendetta, I think, is one of the other peaches. I have what's called peach. I have Pastel Rumors. I think Velvet Vendetta is a peach, and then you got Peach Revenge. I think Velvet Vendetta is a peach. But now my peach game is crazy. My peach game is pretty nice right now. Yeah, it's like a fallback peach. It's falling back, hollering at your boy. Yeah. Yeah. But not something I'm like, oh, I gotta run out and get it. That's Savannah. And well, I could get one more cherry. If I get another cherry, I'm definitely, now I don't have to. This joint covered cherry smoke from Tom Ford. This one covers not electric cherry, but the other cherry. This one covers that, and Crimson is his own thing. It doesn't smell like anything Tom Ford made. All right. Yeah. Oh man, that thing crazy. That Savannah is. All right, this one is Liquid Imaginaires. This Pistachio's cousin. I think I have about 4 pistachios sitting up in here. Whether I did a split bottle with a Juicy Boot or whatever, I think I had like a couple pistachios up in here. I definitely got the Lattafa's pistachio down here somewhere. Got the other pistachio, and then there was one accidental pistachio I ended up getting. This one's called, Pistachio's cousin. But this is by Liquid Imaginaires. Another one of my houses that I really like. Known for my main joint, Curdy, something. I ain't worn it so long. And of course, La Crema. So yeah, Liquid Imaginaires is my house. The one I was mentioning too, Buddha Blend, is from Liquid Imaginaires. And this pistachio is like a woody pistachio. Like the other pistachios smell like no diddy nuts. Like nuts, right? Like this one out here is a creamy pistachio. The other one up here, somewhere, I don't know. This pistachio is different from all of them. It smells like almost like a cooked pistachio. Like a pistachio that's like, you put it in the oven and warmed it up. Best I can tell you. Next, we have here. Let's say I'm going through the samples that I got from Perfumology. Don't forget Perfumology, 325 North 3rd Street. Regardless of how y'all don't like me, why you don't like me, don't worry about liking me. Like the staff down there. I mean, I'm not representative of the staff. They're nice and kind, and they'll treat you right, and they'll show you how to. In my store, go ahead, man. What you bother me for? I got stuff to do, man. I'm over here spraying too. Can you help me with this? No, because I'm over here spraying. I just got these in. I ain't gonna time to be helping y'all. Well, I'll never be able to sell these. Anyway, this is Gold Filling Banks, and this is Ingenious Ginger. Now, what I do have, actually I have a small bit left in the travel size. You get travel size Gold Filling Banks. I don't know if you can get all of them, but some of them. And I got one down here. I've got the name of it. Actually, the box is up there. Supposed to be like Gold Filling Banks and Ingenious Ginger. I ended up getting the one down here. I forgot who it was by, but yeah. And it's very close. It's very close. Close enough for me to, hey, I'm good to go. I don't need to buy the bottle now. Bars. Next. 3 more left. And then I'm ready to get my behind ready for bed. I'm too cute to be staying up all night flip-flapping with y'all. You know what I mean? Much too cute for that. Maison Mataha again. And this is a Escapade Gourmand. If I remember this correctly, this one really smells sweet. I just think that the bottles I think are like 200. Well, this is 100 mil. That's not bad. Like 200 for 100 mil right now is just really good to go. I mean, when you've been buying all these 100 mil, 30, 40, $50, all right, you can say, nah, man, because you done got in the vein of really getting these 100 mil for that much. But man, you still gonna have to buy some. You're gonna have to buy some niche. You gotta buy some niche. Get out that cheapy game, man. Go ahead and buy a couple of niche joints. From Perfumology, 325 North 3rd Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I do not represent them in any way. They're a lot nicer than I am. Now, yeah, Escalade Gourmand is nice. It has, it's not chocolatey. It's not, I don't know. I don't even know if it's edible. I mean, it smells like a cake. Maybe it smells like something cakey, but it also smells like something I've smelled that I've smelled in the UAE collection. Probably like the Eclair. In fact, that's what it smells like. This smells like Eclair, or that joint everybody talking about, the guy, they got the white bottle with the blue top, but it lasts forever. That's what this smells. It's on that level, Eclair, whatever that guy joint is, Racalatato, Papato, whatever his name is, Italian dude, with the doggone white bottle and whatever. I might buy that one day. Not. All right, next. Pearlescence Cremel. Now, this is really from the House of Gallagher, but the House of Gallagher also has another subsidiary house that you can spend maybe $80 less than you would spend for like the beautiful bottles I have down here with the silver tops. You know, they have like different colored tops whatsoever. And I really thought about getting this Cremel, because basically it's just vanilla cream, but it's not super sweet vanilla cream. And the price is beautiful for this. And it's, I can, you know what I can kind of compare this to? I kind of compare it to December vanilla, but just a little bit more chalky. The December vanilla starts off smelling like Play-Doh, which I don't like, but there's a couple fragrances that start with Play-Doh when it comes to the vanilla, but once it dries down, the vanilla goes away. I mean, the Play-Doh goes away and you start getting more of the vanilla fragrance, but it's because it's not that sweet. It's not all sweetie, friggin', it's not even gourmand, it's Oriental. It's an Oriental vanilla. And this Cremel just gives you like a wood, it's something like wood and vanilla. Like you sprinkling some wood over top of an ice cream cone, so I don't know, on top of a cake, or putting the top of the cake over some wood. Either way, it's like a woody vanilla. Whereas this one up here, December joint, the December vanilla is like a rummy liqueur vanilla. But not like this vanilla down here, which is vanilla aura. So, and again, too many vanillas, I don't need all the vanillas. Especially as a straight base note vanilla. I'm not, You need all that, you need all that. Last but not least, from the sample, we can call this sampling the samples, but I'll be biting off somebody's chunk if I did that. Did I say that? We used to say that back in the day in North Philly. Man, you biting off somebody's chunk, dog. I can say that now because it doesn't mean anything as much as the crap people say now. That's light. Why just say biting off my chunk? That's light compared to what people saying now. Shoot, what I just said was like, yo, man, what? Man, this is a little light, man. Yo, obviously you ain't been to Diddy's party or Jamie Foxx's parties. Yeah, Jamie Foxx was having some freaky joints too. That's why he was there. He would, what's called him? That's why he was there filming. That's why he was there filming Diddy's joint. He was like, man, I see his Diddy's. Because, Jamie Foxx had a freaky mansion party south. Well, not south. That'd be Tyler Ferry. No. His joint was in Texas, where he was from. So I guess it'd be, I don't know, whatever. So he went to Diddy's and started taking pictures. Diddy said, yo, man, gotta get rid of the pictures. He didn't get rid of them. And then Diddy gave him a stroke. Supposedly. And that's not the real Jamie Foxx. Supposedly. I don't know. Anyway. City Rhythm DC, that's what it was. It's DC, the newest one is DC. Chicago is also one. City Rhythm is really all the cities. There's two Miamis, we got Savannah, Georgia. This is Washington, DC. I didn't like it. I'll tell you right now, I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it. It smells like a sour lemon. Yeah, it smells like a sour lemon or a tangerine that done went bad. Like the tangerines I got and sitting around here, I was supposed to put them in my smoothie, but they've been sitting around so long that they done got all soft and everything. That's what this smell like. A squished up tangerine that's been sitting around here in the heat, and now it doesn't have no more air in it. The air is out of the tangerine. That's what this is. No air in the tangerine.com. DC by City Rhythms. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it smells better. I'm not spraying anything else on my skin tonight. I mean, I don't mind like spraying something like tonight. Like since I just bought this today, I'm gonna spray that. In fact, I already sprayed a lot of it. Now, we had some people talking about it. I don't trust them. I don't trust them far as I can throw them. Because they be like, ooh, this smells good. And then they do some dumb stuff like here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me grab it. This is what TikTokers are doing now. Unbelievable. Yes. Okay. Now I want to talk about this cherry bouquet by Afnan. And it smells really good. Hold on. Copying all these fake TikTokers who getting the government checks and spending my hard-earned retirement money buying TikTok juices. You get out and get a job, man. Social Security system's gonna be jacked up, and then they're gonna mess up my money, man, by 2/3. If y'all don't get out there and start working and putting money in Social Security, but y'all wanna sit around and not work. You doing stuff on the internet, you ain't getting no money in my Social Security benefits, and you ain't gonna have none. You're just gonna be a bum when you become 60-something years old. But you probably won't even make it, because you ain't living your life like you trying to live a long life. So you probably won't make it anyway. So I guess that's why you don't care. But they ain't trying to make it anyway. Rappers out here shooting people all because they said something against their friend, and they shooting each other, killing each other. They don't care what they care about. So they can't even spell Social Security. Much just want Social Security, but they out here busy shooting each other. Crazy. Crazier than their parents. Because that's where he got it from. Afnan, crafted by Afnan. That's inside the box. Now, what was I saying? I was saying that, I forgot. And it comes with a card too. Afnan card. Cherry bouquet. I think it tells you the notes. Well, it tells you about it, I guess. I ain't read it yet. All right, so you get that. And then you get the box. The box is kind of fly, though, because even though the outside of the box is pretty fly, right? Outside of the box is all right. Man, it ain't really popping off on the pop off. But it's popping. But when you take this bottle out, that's inside the box. Look at that. I got to aim the light right? Yeah, it's kind of cool, ain't it? It's kind of cool. And here's the bottle, cherry bouquet. So, I haven't been to my store Art of Perfumes in a minute because he's been on this long behind month vacation. So, I was kind of close. I was on my way home. I said, well, let me go up there and see if he got something new. So I come up there, and he pulls out these two new joints. The top looked like a doggone boat or something. I don't know, with a chain, like a boat with a chain. I ain't like neither one of them. I sprayed one on this hand and one here. It wasn't nothing popping. I was gonna get it because he said these are brand new. They just came out, and I was gonna buy it just to come here and let y'all see them. But nah. And then I tried. I sprayed another one. Didn't quite work for me. And then I come to find out they had Hawass London. I'm like, hold up, don't pay for this. I want that Hawass London. He's like, I don't have any more. That's it. I'm gonna get Hawass London on my own. Or maybe I can get homegirl, or what's gonna give me Hawass London. She might have it. In fact, I'm gonna call her have it tomorrow because I ain't see it there. Hawass London is kind of hard to get. But when I saw incense in the notes, I'm like, I gotta get it. But they was like, no, we just ordered this for somebody else. But come on, man, let me know you get it. Now, that Hawass joint in the square bottle joint, the blue joint, everybody talking about that joint, the Gawas, in the square bottle. He said, you can come pick up that tomorrow. Can't tell you the price, but I got it like that. I said, no, I don't want it. Everybody and their mama got that. I don't want that for. I wait till it die down. Everybody start, I don't like it anymore. And then I might get it. Other than that, even for the price he gave me, which is half the price I would have to pay at Easter Nukes, I can get it. I was like, nah, man, that's all right. So then I looked up there and I saw this. So I went up there real quick and sprayed this. Like, yo, this joint pretty good. Cherry bouquet. Now, I've seen it like 500 times since I've been going to the shop. I've always seen this. But I just never was gravitating towards the cherry. I was too busy trying to get cherry smoke in the 10 mil from Tom Ford. And every time I got there, even with a sale, it was like $80 for a freaking 10 mil. And tax is going to bring it up to, whatever, $83. And then I said, well, maybe I catch on sale at Nordstrom because they're the only one that was selling 10 mil cherry smoke. But by the time I was waiting for that, man, I just gave up on it, man. Forget about cherry smoke. Well, this here is not like cherry smoke. This is like cherry smoke, 1505. This right here is supposed to be like, not electric cherry. I've got the one in between. Whatever the one is in between, that's what this is supposed to kind of be like, I guess. And the oil is crazy on it for a little while anyway. Because first when I first smelled, I was like, yo, this is like electric cherry. Electric cherry is too bright. Now, some of y'all might want to comment. I mean, for some reason, y'all just like to just, y'all like to comment. Y'all just like to sit here and watch me talk. And some people come in and comment. For the most part, ain't nobody saying a goddamn thing. So, I'm not even trying to look at the comments. Oh, there you go. I ain't know y'all was commenting because I ain't see anything. I'm sorry, my bad. For the love of God is here. A to the deuce, what's going on, baby? Tierra's here, of course. How many killians are in your collection? Including the one you gave me, probably about 5. I used to have more. Is this clone night? I would say no, because what I'm actually spraying is not really clones. There are interpretations, sir. All right, now, what's up, Raj? Have you tried out the Brother Gill fragrances? I have not, but I have smelled them, of course, in Perfumology. 325 North 3rd Street. Tell them Raj sent you, but don't act like you really know me. Just say you saw my video, because I'm not as kind as they are. So anyway, yeah, man, I don't want to pay all that money for jazz and R&B, man. Those are the two I like. I like jazz R&B. But man, bruh, for that little bottle? I mean, I know he a good bruh. I know he ain't Gilly from Philly. You know, he ain't part of the $1 million for whatever it is, the $1 million something. But man, come on, man. I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money for that, man. But I might get a yeah, I mean. I might get like a yeah, I mean. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, nah, man. But I spent here's 5. So yeah, no problem. This jazz and R&B is the ones I like. Everybody pretty much like jazz and R&B. That's the main one. But no, brother. I mean, I appreciate him being a bro. I got you. We support each other. But since ain't nobody buying my music, I'm not feeling I got to buy anybody fragrances that's a brother, except for Chris Collins and my man Blackcliff. Other than that, nah. And that's because they listen to my music. That's why I bought this stuff. If they never listened or bought any of my music, I wouldn't buy theirs either. I wouldn't buy their stuff, but they download some of my music and they listen to my music. Because I bought more than one Chris Collins. I got a lot of Chris Collins. Well, I have 3 Chris Collins. But I've had more than that. I Dance Survives, I've sold, and I've sold a couple other ones. But I like the brown bottle dips. So yeah, I don't want to spray this one here. So Cherry Bouquet, man. So all I can say is the price is right. I checked it out. I'm gonna wear it to bed tonight. Right now, it sprays good, but then it gets kind of faint, but I got a feeling. We'll see in the middle of the night whether that joint is still popping off on the pop off. So Afnan. And the plus I want to, bring my Afnan collection up a little bit. Cause I only had like maybe, I got the big boy Afnan right here. I got him right there, X. The grown folk joint. I got that one. I don't know if I even have any more Afnans. I mean, I'm just dominated by Lattafa, French Avenue, and whoever else. Paris Corner getting up there. I only had like 4 or 5 Paris Corners though. But yeah, no doubt. So yep. So yeah, check it out. Cherry Bouquet. You know what I mean? And again, with a lot of these, I mean, I hear people talking about it in the sense all the time that instead of worrying about it smelling like something else, use it and layer it with something. You know, pick out one of your $500 bottle joints, or you empty bottle, Boadicea, Victorious empty bottle having people, you know what I mean, buying all these bottles, Teardrops. You know ain't got nothing in them. You know ain't nothing in them bottles. Half of them halfway full, half of them returns, the bottle done crack. Y'all buy anything, man, to try to give yourself some legitimacy. But I can smell your fakery from a mile away, because I know how y'all do. I know how you do. Because you got some whistleblowers blowing the whistle on some of y'all fakies. So, you know, and they tell me, Rod, yo, dude, that stuff in the backdrop, all this stuff don't even have anything in it, man. He just bought the bottles from Fragrance X. Empty bottles. Yeah. Well, eventually somebody got to throw them in the trash. A lot of people keep them. I sold most of my bottles. And I kept most of my boxes. I got just all my boxes. Even for the joints I don't have anymore, I got them boxes. Check out my video where I did my boxes. You see how many boxes I still had outside in a big giant U-Haul box. All right, so let's get to this one, which is Lattafa's 1505. I got this from Eastern Notes. I didn't know what it was. All I knew is I wanted to spray it because I really like this emblem right here, the way it stands out. bada bing, and I kind of like the box. Most of the boxes are like this. Most of them, not all of them, most of them are like this, with this kind of, you know, silvery satin type look. You know what I mean? Most of them are down here. They got to keep the boxes in there. Like Love in Paris is like a wood box. All right, but some of these got the satin box, like what's it doing right here called? Art of something. It has a satin box. No, it has a gold box. It got a shiny gold box. And then Art of Universe has a nice little blue box with an emblem in the middle. You know how they do it. You know how they do. But yeah, this clock on here is crazy. You can just have these just laying around. They can be empty. Like most of y'all Bodacias and all that fake stuff y'all been buying, them empty bottles, but mine are full. Or at least half full. I mean, especially in here. But I'm saying, you know, you can just have a bottle around. Yo, that's a decent bottle, and that's it. You ain't got to tell me got anything in it. You know, they come to my crib, they come to the studio, I got boxes and stuff all over. But if they come back here, if anybody get the chance to come back here, because I really got to know you before you step behind that door. You know, it's like, yo, that's a nice bottle. Dog, that bottle got sauce in it, cuz. It got sauce in it. You know what I mean? So this one's supposed to smell like cherry smoke. And I found it by accident. I didn't think, I saw it each and let me try it out. I sprayed that joint, I'm like, yo, this joint smells like cherry smoke. It kind of really smelled really close to Afnan. I ain't gonna front. I mean, these two are dang close, but this one, as it dries down, it get a little bit darker. Not smokier. I ain't gonna sit there and lie. Oh, it gets smoky. No, it just gets darker. It gets darker. Whereas this joint, it just stays bright. It stays bright from the rip. From the rip. It stays bright from the rip. All right, we'll put it right here real close. So I can come up here and go right down to the holla at your boy. Well, I gotta let it sit down. This is like a magnet, man. That's a doggone, they call it fingerprint magnet. I don't even want to put that, man. I don't know if I ain't got any more room. I'm probably going to go down to the bottom. Or down here somewhere with the box. I'll probably try to see if I can get the box down here too. Down here in the UAE. Just in case y'all haven't seen my UAE. Oh, well, before we go there, let's go ahead on and finish up. And because this one, where I had this one at? This one, this one's in the cage, in the other cage. Cosmo's Aura. Totally different cherry. Totally different cherry. I don't know what they did with this cherry. This is not like cherry smoke either. Because y'all don't know whether the Italians or whatsoever came over to UAE, stole their fragrances, and brought them over here. Y'all keep thinking it's vice versa. You don't know. You don't make perfume. You don't work nowhere. You don't work nowhere. You're taking my money. You ain't working nowhere. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know what Tom Ford and Versace all them did. They probably went over there to UAE, stole their formulas, and came back. And now y'all thinking they duping them. Nah, they was stealing from the UAE. I said it. I ain't scared of y'all. Let's go. Crimson Aura. Crimson Aura is different. It's a different cherry. The Afnan and the Lattafa is very similar. I'm just going to definitely really investigate those. I think I'll put them on my knees too, so I'll do that. I'll scrub off tonight real quick. No diddy. I'll scrub out my wrist or something, and then we'll go ahead on and put these two on there and pop them off and see if they get different. I can tell they're a little different, but I don't know how different, and would it be considered a redundant purchase because I bought the bouquet. But I bought that because I know some nice young ladies that'll probably buy it from me. You know what I mean? I might say, you know what? I don't want that because this will smell like that. And I'll sell it to them. Like if I paid a certain amount, I knock off $10 and sell it to them. And then where they can have it. You know what I mean? And let's do it that way. After I get $5 mil out of it. And then I'll sell it to somebody else. Oh, I like that. I say, cool. Give me, if I pay 40, give me 30. And then I'll go buy me something else. You know what I'm saying? They get a deal. I take the L, but at least I get to get out of it and get into something else. Because it's not because I don't like it, But if it smells redundant, these two smell redundant, then it doesn't make any sense for me to keep 1505 and keep Afnan. You know what I mean? But this joint right here, I'm about to save up. No, I'm not. Which one I'm saving up for? Not this one. I mean, I like Crimson Aura. It's nice, really nice. A real serious cherry. A real serious cherry. I think this cherry kind of reminds me of like Whatchcomb's cherry, Chris Collins cherry. Yeah. But I called down there and I asked my man before I came down there to get this 32 mil. I asked Franklin. So you call down Perfumology, you ask for Franklin or Brian. I forgot about Franklin. Jefferson. See, I'm thinking Franklin, Jefferson, Lincoln. I'm thinking my presidents. Go down there and ask for Jefferson. If Brian's out there, ask for Jefferson. Near first, Brian and Jefferson. However you want to do it. Whoever there, ask him. So I called, I said, Jeff. I said, well, before I come down, because I was actually buying something else. When I got down there, Brian turned me on this. I got the liquid, the mineral, the lunar mineral. I was going down there to get that anyway. I want that lunar mineral note. I like a mineral water note. But when I got down there, I was like, yo, man, Jefferson didn't put the other one in the bag. He said, which one it is? I said, I forgot. So then he came up, he was like, well, you might like this Crimson Aura. I said, what is it? He's like a cherry joint. I said, all right, let me check it out. And I like it. It's definitely different. Okay. These two are definitely different. So I think this will be Crimson Aura, and this is going to be 1505. This is Afnan. I can say they are three different. Are they close enough to be redundant? I don't know, man. I really would have to test them and whatever, see what's up. But at this particular point, fine. And if you say the M word, I'm going to freaking cut you off and block you for 5 years. By the way, I got to call my man Asaw. You think I blocked him on YouTube? I would never block the Asaw. Never. He was like, man, I think the reason I can't see you because you blocked me. I said, bro, first of all, a block will only last 24 hours. I would never block you. I think I forgot to put the I would never block you. I think I said, nah, man, a block lasts 24 hours. I don't think I added, because I was surprised he said that. Like, maybe you blocked me. I ain't blocking no Asaw. It'll never happen. My main man. Pots and pans. All right, so we're going to put this one back in the cage, because I could put it up here, but it would be blocking. It would be blocking. It would be blocking Vulcan Sable, which is supposed to be Paris Corners. You on live now? Good. Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. You was like, yo, man, bada bing, bada boom. And who's that? What's up, brother? You remember Yeah, I would never block you, man. You kidding me? Sure, if I block you, I might well block myself. What's up, Raj? You remember the what? I remember the what? Now y'all trying to keep me around. What's up, bro? You remember I don't know, Leighton. You got to finish that sentence. I cannot predict what you're trying to say. You might be trying to get slick. So finish that before I answer. You trying to get me to say something. You be like, Diddy party. Nah, dog, nah. You trying to trick me into saying I was at the Diddy party. What up, bro? You remember that? And he just stopped it up. Well, she did. Whoever this is, Leighton. I don't know. Cool name. Still can't tell whether it's a man or a woman. You want me to say, yeah, man, sure enough. And then all of a sudden he put Diddy party. Bro, you remember me? I don't, Leighton. I mean, come on, man. It's been a long time. Or I don't know. I went to your page, though. I went to your YouTube joint. You ain't had nothing there. So I said, well, I can't really remember. But, man, I'm getting older, man. And I'm just getting back into this game since they remonetized me now. And now I can make a couple $, here and there on some shorts. You know, I'm back in the game. But I hadn't stopped. I was still doing this before they remonetized me. You know, again, like I said, I got 4,600 plus videos on YouTube. Look it up, Google it. Google how many videos does RaJuR realdeepkool have on YouTube? And you will see 4,600 plus videos. That's a lot of videos. I'm the only single just one entity. I ain't talking about businesses, I ain't talking about all that stuff. Hold on. I forgot what song this is. Hold on. I think I know what this one is. I don't have my headphones on. Yeah. I met this sister named Candace, and I made this song for her. She's a nice sister, man, but dang, all of a sudden it was like, she started acting like, I don't know. Anyway, people change, man. I didn't even know her that long. I just knew that it was just something I wasn't ready to handle. But I wrote this song for her. I write songs for a lot of females. That's what I do, man. Since I got the talent to write songs, let me write a song for you. Like back in the day when I was player, doing that thing on or Black People Beating, all that stuff. I grabbed since I said, well, come over here, I'll make a song for you. They'd come over, man, and all right, that's about it. So anyway, when you were driving and talking about dog poop in your apartment, I remember that. I thought you meant I remember you personally, like did we, shake hands or do something, a hug. Again, I don't know. I remember that though. I remember we was talking about it, yeah. They trying to clean it up, but it still stinks. It still stinks. And that dumb dog be barking. And I can hear her in there, shut up. You shut up. Why don't you just shut up and clean up after that little stinking dog of yours, getting your stinking stuff in my house. And if I smell that stink come anywhere near past that door right here, back here, I'm gonna call dog enforcement stinking butt owner police. How about that? No, it wasn't no dog poop in my apartment. I just read that over again. No, the dog poop is coming underneath the door of my apartment. It stinks. She lived right across the hall from me. If I walk out my door 3 steps, it's her apartment. The dogs stink. Dog poop in my apartment. All right, we'll put it right there. It looks cute. That looks cute right there. I'll put it right there. Put the light on so you can see it. You see it? Ain't that cute? I put that right there. No, that cute. Because it's small enough you can still see Vulcan food. And Vulcan, the joint that smells like Stephen Humbert gold joint. Gold, whatever. Yeah, that's Vulcan food and Vulcan safety. So I'm gonna put Oud Bouquet down there right there. Because it kind of almost smells like Love in Paris. Love in Paris got that cherry type joint. Let me see. Yo, this doggone, man, I gotta get to Savannah, man. This Savannah by City Rhythm, bro, that's my next joint out this stuff. All right, here we go. Love in Paris. I think Love in Paris had like a cherry vibe, didn't it? That would be a no. No cherry vibe there. But everybody was talking about it, man. I figured, let me go ahead and grab it. I'll grab this straight oil joint from this other store that you can't find, but I got it. I gotta get stuff you guys don't have. I gotta stay on top. I always gotta be on top. This is how I roll. I gotta be on top, yo. I got this oil up here, man. Y'all can't even get this. Y'all can't even get this. Y'all ain't gonna make this no more. I had to get an oil concentration. I bought 2 of these joints. Oils. You gotta start getting into oils. Where my other oil at? I bought another oil too. Where's the other oil? But this joint right here, you gotta screw it off. Oh man, it's so good. Oh, it's rubbing. So sexy. So, this is like, put this on your neck. You got to put this on there. Bro, you got 1 million perfumes. Man, I got a lot of y'all means, man. I got a lot of y'all means, man. Yeah, man, this joint right here. Oil joint. I had to get this from New York, though. I ain't just go anywhere. I ain't even go to my shop around the corner that has oils. Andrea's shop, Eastern Notes. She has oils, too. But she don't have this. You got to get this from New York. I got 2 bottles, baby. 2 bottles. 2 bottles of that y'all made. And I think my other oil is down here. Where's the other oil? I just picked this joint up, man. What I do with it? It should be down here with the oil, dog. The bottle looks so fly, though. I might even put it down here. Oh, yeah, here. No, it ain't. Yeah, it is. There now. There it is. Got this pistachio oil by here, Paris Point. Got this guy. But I gotta find the stem, man. I lost the stem, so shit, you just rubbing on like that. Right there. How you know pistachio? Holla at your boy. So you gotta get some oils in your collection. You gotta diversify your bonds, man. You can't be no one-trick pony. I told y'all that. I'm dominating the game. I got the oils, I got the UAEs, I got the niches. Come on, man. I got the ooze from a man Christian down in Virginia. I got $1,000 worth of ooze down there my man put me down with. Cost you money. Cost you big money, baby. Big money. Big money. I like to show this. This oil right here from inside. Look at it. Look at it. Christian gifts. Like 18 Deuce be gifted this stuff. Look at that oil. $100. Insult $100 for this right here. I ain't putting this on though. Because as it age, if you just let it lay in there, don't let it breathe, just let it age, it might turn into a wood stick. It might turn into a wood stick. I ain't doing nothing with that. That's okay right down here. You gotta diversify your bonds, baby. You gotta diversify your bonds. One more oil piece. One more oil piece. You got to diversify your collection. You can't still be everybody else buying, man. It's stupid. Anybody can do that. I don't buy what everybody else buy. I buy what people don't want to buy and can't buy and don't know what to buy. Well, of course that's not true. That would be somewhat of a lie. But I'm just saying. I don't want the light to hit it too long. That's it. That's enough. That's right. Smell it. I ain't opened this one in years too, man. I wonder what they smell like. I haven't opened this in about maybe 5-6 years. All right, it smells floral. It's a florally, lovely, expensive oil. Can't handle it. Because your collection's not diversified enough to have these oils. You haven't graduated now. You're doing what everybody else do. I'm just gonna buy all these fake bottles don't have any juice in them. And, I'm acting like they all full, but they're not. You know what I mean? You start buying the little bottles. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We don't fake the funk around here. We don't fake the funk. We keep it real. We keep it real. All right, let's go. So anyway, I am, as my man said a long time ago, and y'all keep forgetting he said that. Because I'm going to find that video one day. I think I put it up. Dude said, yo, man, this guy, and he was talking about watches, guys who do watches, talk about watches, guys who talk about wines, liquors and all that stuff, whatever. He was talking about them guys, right? And he was like, when it comes to fragrances, this guy right here, he's the pontiff of fragrances. I don't know how I just picked that video up out of nowhere. I'm going to Google it again, see if I can find it somehow. Not Google it. I'm going to see if I can YouTube it again. And he was like, man, I don't know why this guy don't have 100,000 subscribers. He said, I guess he don't know how to tag his videos. I wasn't trying to learn how to tag my videos. I can care less. Yo, I know what my worth is. I don't need to be telling what. Look, again, I keep telling y'all, I like y'all. I just need just enough subscribers, or people come by here for the first time. Do you have the gold perfume? I don't know. I don't know what the gold perfume is. But anyway, I have enough people, subscribers and friends whatsoever to come by and see me. That's all I need. If I had 100,000 subscribers, then I gotta pay attention to 100,000 people who might come out of nowhere, and 5 or 10 or 5,000 of them. Oh man, you ain't nothing, man. You think you is that? I gotta deal with all the negative and the little, little girly boys, who just be hating. I ain't got no time to be doing that many haters, man. I mean, I don't mind a couple of haters I have now who come up here and start tripping. Other than that, and I ain't had that many subscribers, right? I only had like 3,100 subscribers. I just got the 150 more just recently. But imagine. And I still got guys coming here talking some crap. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, you look like this, you look like that, or this, that. Man, get out of here. I just block them and keep it pushing. I ain't got no time to be playing no games, be growing behind people. And some of them aren't growing behind people. Some of them are friends of me calling out these fake, freaking, phony fragrance reviewers who've been doing it for 50 years, still talking about beast mode and stuff. And then what they be doing is they be making channels up. My light fell, dog. They be making channels up real quick so they can come over and troll me. I'm like, man, oh, this freaking Bowfly. I can tell because he don't know how to spell that much. So I'm like, I look. No, I said that, didn't I? I didn't mean to say it. All right, dog. Sorry, man. I'm just saying. I know y'all be sending trolls over here. Y'all be making up fake channels just so y'all can come over here and say something. Let's be a man about your stuff, man. You want to come over and say something, come over and say it. Because I definitely go to your page to say what I got to say. But I just use my page to say what I got to say. And then you can just click on my page and say, yeah, what you say? You heard what I said. I ain't saying, taking nothing back. You a bum. You a bum. You still talking about some beast mode because you're a bum. Nobody listen to you who ain't saying beast mode. So you victimizing these poor people. You victimizing all these poor people making them buy some juices using your coupon code because you're the bum. This is all on shame. I'm not gonna let these people, these bum yak reviewers, keep taking advantage of people. You know what I mean? Because they convince some other dummies that, all right, well, yeah, you can use a coupon code. Still, seriously, dog. Most of the time, you're talking about freaking UAE fragrances. So at the most I paid for UAE fragrances was the Breeze joint, the Island Breeze joint, then Safari Breeze. The most I paid for UAE was Safari Breeze, and even at paying almost $60, that's a $5 hit. All right, that's not bad. But the difference between me and all you bums is you gotta wait for a box in the mail. You gotta wait for a freaking Temu to send you a fake box with a fake fragrance in it. I go to the store and buy my stuff. Right in the store. Right to it, baby. Right to the store and grab this. Grab this out the shelf. Out the shelf. Grab this out the... I wasn't waiting for no boxes. There's nothing in here I waited for a box for. There's absolutely nothing in my cage right now, besides maybe the Tom Fords from way back in the day when I was waiting for boxes back in the day. Other than that, there's absolutely not one fragrance in here, and I'm scanning around real quick, except for my man Christian box with the ooze. Other than that, there's, and probably Ace, A to the Deuce and Ace, or, you know, we doing trades and stuff like that. I mean, I go around C-Money crib. He live around the corner, so I go around C-Money crib and get juices for him. He come over here and get some juices for 5 mils. Other than that, ain't no juices. Oh yeah, and maybe there's special edition Armani that you can't find. Sisu Pavillon. Because you couldn't find this in the store. Sisu Pavillon. Yeah. Collector's edition. You can't even grab this. Sisu Pavillon. If you find it, gonna cost you a little bit of money. I think. I know I paid a little bit of money for it. I grabbed this joint. Sisu Pavillon by Armani. The regular bottle is clear because I got my boy to pick it up for his wife for Christmas, and she just loved it. She loved it. But this right here, this is a special bottle. See, I do special bottle stuff. You see what I'm saying? And of course, A to the Deuce give me some special bottles too. And I ain't got no problem giving people credit for hooking me up and lacing me with some Yamins. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with that. But again, I'm just saying, from a standpoint of me waiting for something to come in a box, man, get out of here. That's dumb. That's as dumb as a bag of hammers, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I got some friends who still wait for stuff to come in the mail. I got you. You gotta do what you gotta do. I get my behind. If I can't reach it in a car, besides that was in a Bloomingdale's warehouse. If I can't get in a car and go get what I want, man, sure, I'm just not gonna have it. I'm just not gonna have it. I don't care what it is. It can be a goddamn gold bottle for $5. Where's the store at? Oh no, it's coming. No. If I can't get in my car, my lovely, I love your car. Oh, love your car. Coming to my complex today. Never saw this Android before. I say Android. If I say Android, you know what I mean when I'm talking about people. I've saw this Android before. Love your car. I want to say everybody loves my car because nobody ever saw a car that looked like mine. And that's real talk. And see money. So, nobody even saw a car like mine. That's why you like it, because if you haven't seen a car like mine, then you gonna love the car. But I haven't even seen a car like mine. And I've had my car since August of last year. Yeah, August, because my lease was up in November. And they pulled me out my car in August because they wanted my 230i. The customer wanted a 230i. They couldn't find one. So they got me to bring mine in, and they gave me this I love your car joint. So, look, man, like my man said, money come at you. Like the $100 tip I got from my client. Go to my page, shut this video down when you're done. Go to my video. I did 3 videos a day. I did going on to the tarmac, picking up my client. Also showed you the $100 that he gave to me. See, because I'm special. And I know I'm special, right? But I don't know it in an arrogant way. I know it in a way that I just think that everybody can be special if you put your mind to it and you don't have yourself locked down to a situation that limits your special ability. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have nobody locking me down. You know what I mean? I got the heavenly looking over me, keeping me safe. I'm out here driving all this stuff. But I don't have no particular person on earth to hold me down from doing anything. And, you know, some people do. And it might not be holding them down because they may be doing some stuff like my man. Like my main man. You know, I got people who are married. I got my main man, C-Money, who got this young lady in his life called his daughter that's going to be a freaking star. So when he can't make no money no more, which that probably never going to happen, but look, now that's different. Well, if you got somebody that's weighing down and holding you down and you can't do this, you can't do that, and your kids are 50 years old and you 60 and they won't move out the house, but you scared to let them move out because then you can't get up and go to the market. You got to send your 50-year-old child to go to the market, but you 60 years old because you had them when you was 10. I want to tell you, whatever that is for you, don't let that happen. Don't let anybody keep you back. I told you that a long time ago when I first started doing videos. I've been with a lot of women since then. I've been married, all this stuff since then. Well, no, I haven't. No. Forget about that. I passed all the marriages thing. But I was in other relationships. None of the women ever held me back from what I'm doing. You know why? Because they knew I was special. And why were they with me? Because I'm special. So make sure that if you're in my position and you're single, you know, I have a lot of friends. I have female friends. I have homies. But no man, no woman will ever stop me from being as great as I know I can be, because I was given that privilege from the Most High. And that's why I am where I am today. That's why I've done everything I've done in my life. From teaching myself how to play guitar, bass, drums, keyboards, make music, work with major recording artists, U.S. Navy, 35 years at SEPTA, paraprofessional, executive limo driver, $100 tips, millionaires, numbers in my phone. All that came because I wanted that. And wasn't nothing wrong with wanting that. So therefore it made it a gift for me to have, thanks to heaven. And that's what it is. So keep your mind right, keep your days right, keep your mouth clean, stop being dirty, wash your butt, go to work when you're supposed to go, stop acting a fool, get a hold of your kids. If they're in the house too long, kick them out. Because if you don't kick them out, then just, you know. Some women got husbands, but their husbands are their children. Because they're like 55 years old, still living with them. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I just say that. I got a lot of friends who have children. I'm still going to say it because I ain't scared to say it. When I'm 18 years old, I tell the story of women in the car of my clients. When you go to the Navy. 1979. What happened? Well, I graduated from high school and I came home late one night. My daddy gave me the key to the house and I opened the key to the door. And I'm going to tell the story as I'm about to cut off this video because I think you should learn. You should give this video to your grow behind kids and help them learn. Because don't give them, college, I don't want to hear none of that stuff. So I walked to the door. I'm a little tipsy. I've been driving a little bit. I'm driving around my friend's car, but I'm not supposed to be driving around in it because it was a sister car. I bought the car. I was supposed to take out the plate. I never took out the plate. So he came up here and took the battery out the car, and then he took the plate, but never left. So I come rolling in the crib, knock on the door. It's like 1 o'clock. Well, I got the key. Open the door. We have a screen door. You open that door, then you got to do the door. Right? So open the door. My father was waiting right there for me. He said, just because you graduated from high school don't mean you can come to my house anytime you want. And I said to him, nothing. Because I wanted to live that night. Okay. So, walked by. And that was a little bit after my birthday in a particular month. Again, you'll never hear me talk about my birthday because I don't need everybody to know what my birthday is. I get so tired of, I gotta look at a doggone feed every morning. It's my birthday. Look at me. It's my birthday. I look like I looked when I was 12 years old. Look at me. Look at me. And then the AI pictures. Look at me. I'm AI. And I look like I did when I was 14. You will never know what my birthday is. You can't even Google my birthday because I got that protected. You'll never know what my birthday is. And you don't need to know, and I don't want you to know. I don't need you to know every time I have a birthday. You don't need to know nothing except this right here. Like this. So, with that being said, so, he's like, all right. So the next day, me and my boy mom had passed on. So it's different for him. So I was like, what's up? He was like, yo, man, I think I'm gonna go join the military. I'm like, really? I said, man, yeah, that might be kind of fly. But I ain't say fly back then because we wasn't saying that. I said, where you going? He said, well, I didn't want to go to the Air Force. Now, both of us brainiacs, right? Even though I didn't stay in Central High School, because Central High School back then was the greatest school in Philly. Besides Penn Charter, I could have went there too. I could have went to any school I wanted to. But I wanted to play music. So I hooked it enough in Central to get kicked out, which I wanted to get kicked out. And they kicked me out and they're going to Franklin Learning Center, and now I'm a Grammy winner. Let's leave that alone. That's just accomplishment. Let's take a negative and make it a positive. That's what my life is. Take a negative and make it a positive, right? So, then, go around. So I went to the Air Force. Just that. All right, you'll be a great candidate. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. All right, yeah, bet. And so we're going over here, because right down Arch Street, Philly, down Arch Street, back in the day on Broad Street. Air Force is over here, Navy is over here. So, all right, well, I'm going to check out the Navy. No, you don't need to go there. Stay over here. We'd love to have you in the Air Force. I never take the first option. No, thank you. I will be back there. You want me? First of all, it's like these people trying to give me $12,000 for one of my songs. And all of a sudden, I say no. And then we go 3 weeks later, we'll give you $29,000. I didn't take that either. I'm not going to do it. I'm worth more than that. I was worth more than the Air Force. Went to the Navy. Yeah, don't go over there because they don't do nothing. They stay in the same place. You get to travel. You get to move around. You're on a boat. You know, da-da-da, bam, bam, bam. Go home, September, second week of September. I went to the Navy September 26, 1979. That's what my honorable discharge says. So, we go in there drink. Love my mom. I love my father too. You know, I love my angel though. She's still my angel. She still looking over me, keep me out of trouble. As much trouble as I do, she still somehow convinced the Most High to have mercy on my raggedy behind her. But you know, that's why you have to have angels. You gotta try to do right. You know what I mean? Have people praying for you. In the spirit, you know what I'm saying? If you believe in that. A lot of you don't believe in something like that. You just take whatever you want to get and go to Diddy parties. I don't get down like that. So yeah, so I'm like, all right. I said, I'm going to the Navy. My mom was like, you going where? I said, I'm going to the Navy. Well, when you going to the Navy? In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. See. My father said, you can't come in my house any other time you want. I said, well, there's two options. Either I got to buy a house at 18, well, there's more than two options. a lot of people who bums right now, and their children were bums, and it's just one of them things that became bums follow bums. Maybe I just move in the house with a girl, or if it's a woman, maybe I move in the house with this dude, and then I gotta worry about that. You start doing that kind of thing instead of trying to figure out your way out. I said, no, I definitely ain't doing that. Ain't moving no honey's crib, and I ain't got no crib for another honey to move into, so that's not even an option. Put my mind to the Navy. 3 years honorable discharge later, 3 cruises, Westpac, USS Constellation CV-64, VA-146, A-7E, Attack Squadron, Blue Diamonds, out there dropping them bombs on the Ayatollah in 1979, Iran hostage crisis, floating around in the Indian Ocean for 110 days straight, never seen any land, looking at black skies with no moon out in the Indian Ocean floating around. Not even scared, dog. That ain't nothing. So some of my clients, my millionaire clients, will say, well, did you get seasick while you was out there? I'm like, yeah. It was either seasick, especially after getting out of boot camp. It was either seasick, or acting like a little girl, and running home to mama, which is what they do now. You know what I mean? But, so, if I left the crib, I can't go back. I done made that move. I'm like, all right, yo, I can't be punking out now. And I get home, my mom be like, love to see me. Oh, I'm back home. My dad be like, see, I knew you were gonna make it. I knew you were gonna make it. You soft. Even I don't know if he would have said that, but if he was, if I had just envisioned him saying that was enough for me to know I would never leave the Navy. And let me tell you how much I didn't leave the Navy. When I came back from boot camp, checked out, my girlfriend was acting funny. I wanted to marry her and bring her out to San Diego. While I was living in Lemoore, California, out there, states like that. To marry her and everything. She went on a prom with this freaking dude who used to act like he wanted to play in our band. His name was blah, blah, blah. I ain't gonna say his name, but I met him like maybe 10 years ago. I ain't seen him in years. I met him in Guitar Center. I'm like, yo, man, he going on a prom with her. I'm like, why you going on a prom with him? Because you wasn't here. Well, you know I was going in the Navy. Blah, blah, blah. We got into an argument, blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, forget it then. Forget you then. And I left. Got back on that plane, flew out to Lemoore, California. I didn't come back to Philly for 3 years. My punk ass wasn't jumping on no plane and running back home to mommy. My punk ass wasn't calling and saying when I ain't had no money, I was starving, and I couldn't get no corn dogs to eat, and I starved for 2 nights because my boys didn't have no money. We all waiting for payday. I had to stick it out and freaking eat some potato chips or something and borrow some money from my homeboy and whatsoever to get the food. I ain't come back home. I ain't asked my mother and daddy for no money like these little sissies nowadays, whether they're girls or whether they're boys, whether they're men or whether they're women. Got a bunch of bums out here now. And we got a bunch of mothers, because the fathers are sperm donors, so they ain't around anyway. And just keeping it real. We got a whole bunch of women around here with grown behind people still living in their crib because they either don't want to let people get no work because it's going to mess with their check they give them from the government. I saw that video. I want to get a job, man. I really want to get out here and get a job. No, you don't. You can stay right here and be my husband. Y'all know I'm going to keep it real at the end of this video, right? Y'all know I'm going to keep it real. I keep it real at all my videos. Because I ain't talking down to nobody. I ain't saying nothing you don't already know, whether you experiencing it or whether you just a catalyst for that to happen. I know women got grown dudes living at home. I tell them all the time, man, kick them out, let them get a grid. See if they can stand on their own. What if something happened to you? Just because you leaving somebody something don't mean they're going to be grown up to handle it. If they've been living with you all their life. And there's some women they like to have their sons still in the house with them because they have somebody to yell at. Because they can't keep a man. If you ain't got no man, your man don't want you half the time because he got somebody else he knocking off. And then it's vice versa because she got somebody she knocking off. And everybody knocking off each other. You don't know who you're knocking off, what you're going to end up with. So I just keep my son at home and that'll be my husband. And he can't go nowhere because I ain't going to let him go nowhere. Because I'm going to take his money he making and help pay some of my bills so I can live. Instead of letting your son go. Because see, what I learned when I was in one relationship, that women, you can't have 2 bleeding women in one house. The women will leave out that crib immediately. They'll get pregnant on purpose to leave if they have to. I just made that up. I don't know. It's not factual. I don't have any documents to prove that. But what I'm saying to you is, a woman ain't gonna stay in the house because a woman said that to me. Two bleeding women can't stay together. I can also tell you this. I had a friend of mine. I miss her so much. I did her so wrong. I'm such an a-hole. But I miss her, and I still love her too. And but she had a friend, and they went to get some dogs, which is kind of how we broke up, believe it or not, man. But anyway, so she went to get 2 dogs, right? They had 3 dogs up in New York. Her dog had passed away. I helped her through that passing away of her dog. She had for 16 years, right? So what happened was, she was like, well, I don't want to get no more dogs now. And somebody else was talking about that the other day. I ain't gonna never get another dog. I said, say that if you want to. I said, because I had this lovely young lady, love of my life, and she went and got 2 dogs. And these dogs would never stop barking. Well, actually, one, Ginger would never stop barking. Rocco would be like, why don't you shut up, why don't you shut up? And Ginger would be like, shut up, shut up, shut up. This is a typical woman, black woman. I'm not saying that. I'm not, well, I don't have any proof, but I'm just throwing that out there, right? What I learned from this other woman as well, who kept her son in the house as well. That's why we never got married. We got engaged to get married because she couldn't get rid of her son. He started doing all kind of crazy stuff. When he saw we was engaged, her bedroom wasn't no bigger than my closet. He buying her ceiling fans and freaking the vanity tables. Man, I could put 25 vanity tables in my freaking master bedroom. Why is he buying you vanities? Why is he buying you ceiling fans all of a sudden? Because he knew that he was about to lose his mother to me, and we would not need him no more. But blood is sticking in water, and I'm not married now, right? So, that's just one instance. But there are many instances that you know that women, you got to let the dude go. That's why they out here killing each other. There's a lot of rappers, dudes out here rapping. Last week I saw these guys killing each other. Somebody said something. He said your shoe and your feet stink. Oh, I'm gonna find out about that. Oh, he rapped about it in a rap song. Next you know the boy dead. That is ridiculous, but we've been conditioned to do that, not because we're lazy, but because we're not educated enough to know that we can talk to someone enough. If I use profanity and cussing and acting a fool and jumping around like apples and monkeys and apes acting a fool, that you can talk some sense into people, but unfortunately, due to that virus thing that happened, a lot of people didn't make it to school. So a lot of these people, believe me, I went to the school system. A lot of people are graduating out of 8th grade, going to high school, and they can't even write. Can't even write. And these people got sperm donors or fathers, and they have mothers. And it's crazy how they did us dirty like that, but we let them do us dirty like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You get what you pay for. If that's what you want to have your grown behind child living up in your crib forever, and then heaven forbid, you decide to get married. They ain't gonna say something happened to you. You decide to get married, and then you leave something to somebody. Next thing you know, they done lost the house, they done lost the car, they done lost their mind, and then all of a sudden you wonder what happened. And now here they come knocking on my door with you. Come so, come on, can I come and move out with you? I left you a house. Yeah, but wait a minute, can I borrow your car? I gave you some money to get a car. Where the car at? Because you didn't teach them nothing, they didn't learn nothing. All they know how to do is scroll on the phone, TikTok, flip-flop, all this stuff all day, wanting to be something that they can't be because they were never built to be that way. And even if you got some money like Money Mayweather, and now because he couldn't read contracts, he's now broke. He doesn't have an airplane no more because he forgot to sign the bottom line on the airplane document. Now he doesn't have a plane. And this guy's the greatest boxer ever, right? I mean, in his weight class, so I can knock him out because I'm bigger than him, right? But I'm saying, this guy did all that stuff, talking that stuff, 25 Maybach, 17 freaking Bugattis and all this stuff, and now he's broke like MC Hammer. See, what you got to understand is the system never taught us how to handle money. It taught us how to struggle. It taught our parents in my age bracket, not anything after that, in our age bracket, that you have to do what you have to do to make the money and get it popping off. You can't rely on the government to give you anything. You got to get your behind out there and make it pop, right? But not nowadays. They stealing. They opening up fake joints in Minnesota, California. They found them all over the place now. Opening up all this fake stuff. These Ethiopians, not Ethiopians, these Ghana people, whatever, coming over here stealing stuff, man, taking all the money. They don't want to work. They want to steal. Black people in the hood just want to break into a store and steal Walmart and they claim, oh, I ain't steal nothing, I did. And then you see it on TV all day. You just look at TV all day. Look up Walmart theft. And probably 75% of them are black people. But then we wonder why black people just, oh, you're doing this wrong, it's racism. No, it's dumbism. It's dumbism. It's the sperm donor is either in jail, he don't care no more, he busted and he left. And then you trapped. But then you gotta make somebody take responsibility. I don't want you taking my Social Security money and paying for your son that you won't let go be a man on his own, or your daughter. But again, you can't put two women in the same house. One of them got to leave. And again, back to the dog story, I got sidetracked. So they was going to buy these dogs, right? So my significant other and her friend went to New York to buy these dogs, right? So there was an uncle. Her uncle had these dogs up in New York, all the way in New York. She come back with 2 dogs. Her friend come back with 1 dog. They're all teacup terriers, right? She has 1, we have 2. She said she ain't never want another dog again because she had a Shih Tzu that passed away, right? I don't want any more dogs. But you come back with 2, I'm gonna sell 1. After about 5 months of them back and forth, they're young dogs, they barking at each other and stuff. I can't take it. I can't get no sleep. The dog's barking. The dogs is up in the room while you gotta put them in a hallway. And then one time I took them, put them all the way in the basement. We had a little mini mansion at the time. I took them all the way in the basement. I took them from the 2nd floor, 1st floor, basement. You can still hear them. You gotta go get them. You gotta go get them. You gotta go get the dogs. They just barking. Well, let them bark. They gotta get used to not being up here in the bedroom while we trying to knock on some boots. Well, that's how women are with their children right now. They would rather keep their children around and not find a man of quality. Because let me tell you something right now, no man's gonna be with a woman who still got a grown behind anybody in their crib. And like I told you about the dogs, Stefani in that joint, I said, well, why didn't she just take one of the dogs? Well, it was 2 boys and 1 girl dog. 2 boys and 1 girl. She was like, well, the only bitch gonna be in my house, and they had a beautiful house too. They had a big crib down in East Oak Lane. Not East Oak Lane, East Falls. Big crib. That joint was fire. Wasn't as good as our crib. Our crib was better because we had more land. But they had good land too, but they had a shared land. We had our own land. But nevertheless, that sister said to her, oh, there's only gonna be 1 bitch in my house. So she wasn't taking the girl. She took the boy dog named Rocco, and we kept Ginger. No. Well, our dog Ginger and Rocco. And I forgot what her dog was named. But again, even a dog, she didn't want a female dog in the house with her. That's why females will never live together. The young lady I was engaged to, even though the son was trying to keep us from being married, doing dumb stuff, slapping his girl upside the face, because, he wanted to get his mom attention. Instead of him growing up, he was a drug dealer, fake. He was a drug dealer trying to be a Muslim, all this stuff. It was all fake. I know it was fake. Whatever. He started buying his mom stuff, trying to keep us from getting married. Started acting funny, started acting stupid, dumb, whatever. Because he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to live there, but he didn't want to leave. He wanted to come in when he wanted to. And when some girl didn't give him some bums, let him stay up, he wanted to come running home. I'm like, they ain't going to work for me. They ain't going to work for me. There's no way in the world you're going to have your son, he's freaking 23, 24 years old. Man, when we broke up and we called off the engagement, well, I called off the engagement because I wasn't putting up with it. That next, I think, 2 weeks, because we were still kind of talking, because she had to, because I met her at my job, so she kept coming to the job. I'll still come to the car and talk to her at the car, trying to maybe get it back together, I'm not sure. But she used to live right up here. I gave her own closet and everything. I got some closet space. I gave her own walk-in closet and everything, right? She ain't had no walk-in closet in her bedroom. She ain't have barely a closet. She come over here, she got a master bedroom, gave her the walk-in closet, and I took the side closet. I could have gave her that walk-in closet and the side closet and still had enough room to have a closet. But yet again, your son buying you a chandelier for a 2 by 2 foot bedroom. Because he didn't want her to move on. He didn't want her to get married. Well, let me tell you, women, so your son don't want you to get married either. Because they scared to be by themselves. They're scared they're going to do the responsibility of having to finally live without mama cooking them food every night or bringing them home from dinner. Well, I got to bring what you come home from dinner. She know who I'm talking to. She'll see this video. But see, I ain't got no problem because I tell her how I feel. So if she saw this video, I ain't saying her name. And any other woman that might be doing the same thing. Stop feeding your doggone grown behind boy. I gotta bring him home some dinner. I'm bringing home leftovers. I'm hanging out with you. We finished eating. I'm not talking about her, other women too, not just one woman, but I know a woman who does it, but other women do it too. I'm gonna bring him the left, or let me order him something. Let me own flippity flap something so I can take him home something. The dude is 23, 24, 25 years old. Why are you getting leftovers and taking it to, or why are you buying him a whole dish and taking it home to him? That's your problem, black women. No man wants you. You're here showing your butt every morning. One of you might get lucky, but once you slip up, sperm donor is out the door. Because it's easy for us to leave out the door because there's too many women out here for us to be sticking with one woman who ain't got a bit of sense. That makes no sense. Why am I gonna waste my life? Why am I gonna give up all this? We got no fragrances. You gonna be at me, I gotta have half of them. And, some dumb stuff. You need to give up that up. Well, you need to stop making music. You don't need to make no music no more because you ain't doing nothing. Ain't nobody buying your music anyway. They're trying to bring you down to their level. That ain't never gonna happen. But some of you dudes are letting that happen to you too. So some of the women doing their own dirty, and some dudes are letting women do them dirty. Don't do it, I'm telling you, man. Because you're going to be in your 60s, you're going to be stuck with something. But you can't sperm donor and get away with it unless you're going to jail. Eventually you're going to get caught, you're going to give it that money. And you got to get a job. You can't I ain't going to work, that way she ain't got no money. That's dumb. What, you going to go live back in your mom's crib? Well, probably so, because your mom probably take you back. It just don't make any sense. And that's why we are where we are now. I would rather be broke and struggle like I do more often than not because I don't make the money I made, but I still live the same lifestyle I made when I was making over $100,000 a year. But I ain't married no woman to keep it. I don't need a woman marry no woman to keep my lifestyle the way I like it right now. I don't. Either I got it or I don't. Either I got to give it up or I don't. I got to hustle or I don't. I got to borrow some money from time to time to do what I got to do. But I'm not going to just one woman come into my life and just take away everything I aspire to do with my life because she going to hold me by the kahunas because I can't take care of my business. No, I'm just going to give up some of these juices or something. I don't know. Sell some studio gear. Get rid of some of these freaking, Banyani shoes or get rid of some of these Christian Louboutins. Whatever it is, no woman ever going to control my life. And sometimes I don't even care about getting married. When I was telling dudes when I got sick, I said, I might get married again. If I find the right woman, I don't trust any black women. I'm sorry. I have black friends. I really do have black friends. I have black friends that I really, really feel close to. And I don't disrespect them. I'm not saying that in the sense that they're not just, if they're with me, they're not just any black woman. First of all, they're special black women, they with me. I'm saying just black women on the tip that I might be on Black People Meet or whatever that joint is, or Facebook dating, and I meet this honey, and they ask me, why don't you fly? Why don't you? Because I don't want to fly. Well, we don't need to talk. You absolutely right. Bye. And you probably got 5 sons living with you, watching the house while you out flying around. They at the house boning some, dropping sperm donors. Out of here, man. I ain't got time for that, man. We gotta get on. Now I'm gonna read some comments. You told me that your girlfriend going to a prom with somebody else? Yeah, that was way back in the day. Yeah, that was crazy. Bro, tell me if this rap song sounds like a battle, if you will get disgraced, man. Even your mom told you a waste mess. I know. I've been off on an educational tip for a little while, trying to get people to wake up and do the right thing, man, and start being responsible for yourself and whatever you need to do. But what you just said, bro, is like, I'm not gonna say you can't use it. It's just you just gotta put it in another context, right? So you saying, brother, tell me if this rap sounds good. If you battle with me, you will get disgraced, man. Even when your mom told me you're a waste, man. Could you go ahead and drop up on my face, man? Cause I take it to a whole nother plan. Out of space to the Yamid, man. I don't know, man. I'm not a rapper, man, but I am. Oh, speaking of rapper, I'm not a rapper. Yo, what's up with the boy, man? Super hot fire. Yo, I was digging that cat for a while, man. He started doing boxing or whatever with Ray J and all that stuff. Man, yo, I tell you, it's just. I'm just glad I don't have to look at 3, 6, 10, and 12, and 29, and 17 anymore. I mean, I haven't looked at network TV in probably about 10 years now. But, it's crazy, man, all this stuff that's out here. Super Hot Fire from back in the day. You used to always see that meme of he's doing something, everybody's like, oh! But then I started looking at all the Super Hot Fire joint battles, man. And next thing you know, he go fight Ray J, knocks Ray J out. They thinking the fight is fixed. Dude was like, yo, man, let me knock this dude out because I don't want them knocking me out because Ray J trying to fix the fight. And then he knocked the dude out, put 3 lumps on Ray J head, and then he like, yo, I'm out of here, man. He flies back to Cali and get up out of there for them bulls who told him to, drop the fight for $1. And so he can get some of that buck. And he was like, nah, dog. He bounced, took his money from Aiden, and he was out the door. All this stuff is so crazy right now. That's why I kind of like the internet.